Hey. Welcome to Legal Doc Talk. It's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn. And let's hop right on to this new update. So, as of today, well, actually, 5 days ago, another lawsuit was filed against Chris Breezy and Yellow Beezy. I kid y'all not. At this point, I think it is a money grab, but that's my opinion. I see these on a day to day basis. Everybody think it's a money grab, but let's get into the details. So on not April, Lord Jesus, on July 24th, another lawsuit was filed. The last lawsuit, I believe, was filed on, let me see, the 20th. So between the 20th and the 22nd, that's where the four individuals filed a lawsuit against Chris Brown, Yellow Beezy, and some of Chris Brown's entourage. So on the 24th, Mr. Frederick Overpeck filed a lawsuit against Chris Brown, Yellow Beezy, some of Chris Brown's entourage, and Live Nation. Um, it was filed in Harris County. So as of right now, there are two lawsuits against these individuals regarding the incident that took place at the Houston. I don't know if it's the Houston concert or the Dallas concert. Yeah, it's the one that was at Dickies Arena in Fort Worth. And I explained in the last video the reason as to why it's filed in Harris County is because Live Nation principal office is in Harris County. So to kind of give us a story of, I have not read this, so I'm reading it for the first time, like you guys. So we need a little bit of backstory as to why Mr. Frederick is suing Chris Breezy and them. It says that this particular case arises from a violent assault perpetrated by a troubled recording artist with a checkered violent past. We heard this in the last, complaint. They're always going to bring up Chris Brown's criminal history when it comes to anything dealing with assault. The plaintiff is a 58-year-old father and husband. As a second job, the plaintiff supervised several individuals in his roles as head of backhouse securities for the Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. While working security following a Chris Brown concert without justifiable provocation, Brown and his paid entourage began to brutally, severely beat four fans who were attending a VIP meet and greet. Specifically, plaintiff, who did not know Brown even was, saw Brown throw the first punch. And while the plaintiff attempted to intervene to stop violence, plaintiff was instead thrown out of the way, while at the same time Brown yelled racial slurs, demanding his entourage join in and beat the four fans. One of the fans being Larry Parker, while trying to escape, somehow made it into a stairwell and was concerned by the group, falling to the floor into a fetal position. Brown and others chased Parker down, surrounded him, and began to kick and stomp him. Plaintiff, attempting to do all he could to prevent the violence, got himself in between the victim and Parker, the attackers. Unfortunately, the attackers, to include Brown, did not stop the violence. They instead continued to kick and stomp victim Parker, and in the process repeatedly kick plaintiff as well, severely injuring him. Notably, one of Brown's crew launched his 300 plus pound body on top of Parker and the plaintiff before finally being drugged off. Plaintiff, as a former correctional officer, described the event as a prison yard beatdown. Ultimately, plaintiff narrowly escaped and helped Parker escape through a locked door. When asked later who instigated the assault and how it started, plaintiff pointed out Brown. In response to plaintiff identification, plaintiff was told that's the artist. Plaintiff actions likely prevented further injury or death to those who were the target of Brown's error. Plaintiff is a hero. Unfortunately, plaintiff has been taken off of work by his doctors due to his injuries, which include not only a severely injured hip, but also a diagnosed cracked vertebrae in his neck. The plaintiff herein is just the latest in a long line of individuals who have suffered at Brown's hands. The latest incident, which is the subject of this case, occurred on July 20th, 2024, following Brown's performance at the Dickies Arena in Fort Worth. The concert was presented and marketed by the Live Nation defendants. Brown's unprovoked violence must be stopped. This R&B performer lacks civility and boldly disregards life and health of anyone who he targets. The brutal, violent assault participated in and directed by Brown severely injured many people that night. Through this action, plaintiff seeks to hold responsible Brown, presenters and promoters, as well as his paid entourage for this outrageous and violent behavior. This case seeks both compensatory and punitive damage in excess of $15 million. So that is what they're doing. I'm going to kind of just scroll through. So he is asking for $15 million in this. And this it already sums up what happened. And if I am not mistaken, I believe that the same law firm. Yeah, this is the Busby law firm. So usually what they do is just really a copy and paste. So everything that I've read previously is the same thing here when it comes to the damages, the causes of action, and things of that nature. So no need to actually go into this into detail because you guys already know what it is. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. This is the second lawsuit that is coming out against Chris Brown, Yellow Beezy. I did check the court docket. Like I said, the case was filed on the 24th. Live Nation actually received service on the 26th, and I think Yellow Beezy a day after or 2 days after received citation. So they are just waiting on Chris Brown and the members of his entourage to be served with citation or a copy of the lawsuit. But it's not looking good for Chris Brown or Yellow Beezy or the members of his entourage, and surely not for Live Nation. If a lot of you guys know, Live Nation is already under scrutiny over multiple lawsuits from the Travis Scott incident at Astro World. So they are still going through that ordeal. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, be blessed, and I am out.